Hold up. Something else in it.
Something else?
Hmm.
What is it?
That's a tape.
Tape? Oh, dear, I wouldn't like to hump the cassette around that goes into.
No, it's what they call a master tape. It's what they use in the studio when they're recording it all.
That's going to look lovely in a jukebox, isn't it? You've got to have a word with that Billy.
Stop whinging, will you? You're on a better earner than normal with this lot.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like a star, though, don't it, this one? Albert Trout.
Look, let's get this absolutely clear. Zach was signed to me. I'm his manager. I own him, dead or alive.
We have a contract that's still valid, Cyril. Those 4 unreleased titles we have of Zach were recorded under the terms of that contract. As soon as they're mixed down, I intend to release them.
You're releasing nothing.
There's no need to get unpleasant about this, Cyril. We can all still earn money.
Unpleasant? I'll tell you what's unpleasant. Zach and the band are into me for a fortune. PA, truck, roadies, birds, hotels. You think 14 lousy points on an album's going to pay me back all that?
Well, my information is that most of the bills for those items are never paid.
Oh, don't get lemon, John. Don't suit you.
Look, Cyril.
Look, don't piss me about, John. I want those tapes.
Well, that'll be a little difficult, I'm afraid.
Oh, yeah?
They're not here. The producer I've got to do the mix took them away. He's in Scotland for a week. Exactly where, I don't know.
We better find out where and a bit lively. No hard feelings, John. Business is business. Oh, almost forgot to ask. How's Shirley? In good health, is she?
Yes.
And the kids? Let's hope they stay that way.
Very nice, Arthur. This one's getting a lot of play.
One for every jukebox you got, Freddie. Can't be bad, can it?
Yeah.
Tragedy, though. Rising young star like Jack and his adenoids, broken by the pressures of success.
Yeah, I know what you mean. This one's no good to me, though.
What? Oh, no, leave that. I'll sling it later. Terry, give Freddie a hand out with his cotchel, will you? And hurry it up. We've got to get over to the motors.
Yeah, all right.
What do you mean you can't find it?
Well, it's got to be here somewhere, Mr. Sutton.
Has Cyril Ash been down here?
Cyril Ash? No. What would he want down here?
Never mind. Just find that bloody tape and bring it to my office.
Terry, stop all that fiddling and butt up. Come and help me get this roof down.
I'm a minder, not a mechanic.
Terry, the geezer will be here to pick it up shortly. He's not going to part with a necessary wedge if he can't get the lid on, is he? And turn that racket off.
This racket's made you a nice few quid.
What?
That's it. The song, Zach Zolar's single.
Zach Zolar's single what?
His record, you bird.
Is it? Bloody rubbish.
Leave off, I'm beginning to like it.
Oh!
Yeah, it's catchy, isn't it?
That horrible little man. You must be joking. He can't get away with a thing like that.
If you'd been in this business longer than you have, you'd realise that Cyril Ash has spent a lifetime in his own legend, and what Cyril Ash wants, he usually gets, one way or another, none of which is very pleasant. Yes. Oh, yes, what do they want?
Happy motoring. There we are, Terence. Another satisfied punter. I don't know how I do it.
It's not hard to work out, is it? You lie.
I'm going down for a shave and a shear. All that grafting's made me feel tacky.
Oh, dear.
If I wasn't rushed off my feet, I'd clean a few cars.
Yeah, well, that's the difference between you and me, isn't it?
You and I, Terence. You and I. No, it's you. Don't tap me on the shoulder like that. It's disturbingly similar to the way the old Bills sneak up on you. How'd you know I was here, anyway?
Terry.
Oh.
Arthur, I've got to talk to you about that last lot of records you had.
Well, what about them?
Gave you the wrong ones.
Oh, don't worry, son. I've managed to unload them anyway.
Unload them? You mean you've already sold them?
Yeah, they're gone. Probably playing in every jukebox in London by now.
But what about the tape?
Tape? What tape?
There was a 24-track master tape in with the records.
What's that?
Oh, don't tell me you've unloaded that as well.
Important, is it?
Important?
Thank you. I'm not sure that I want to go to the mortuary to do that, Sergeant.
Is that just squeamishness, sir? Or are you refusing to help the police?
There's a young man who works for me who knew him much better than I did. He could identify him.
The way it works is this. Each track carries a separate sound or instrument, but recorded flat with little or no EQ. And then it's all mixed down to a 1/4-inch stereo.
That makes it a lot clearer, doesn't it? How do you know all this?
I used to work in the business, remember? Did it have anything on the box it was in?
Well, yeah, there was a load of writing and that, names and things. Oh, yeah, some geezer called Albert Trout.
You're joking.
You know who that is, don't you?
Mrs. Trout's little boy?
That's Zach Zola's real name. God, that tape must be the unreleased tracks he recorded months ago. I read about it.
I mean, it's worth a few, Bob.
Was Zach heading for #1 in the charts again? Are you kidding?
Well, that's all very interesting, son, but I can't see what you expect me to do.
Arthur, if I don't get that tape back, I'm likely to be arrested. Go to prison. I'll never get another job in the business. It's my future career. I want to be a producer. It'll be totally blown.
Well, I'm sorry, son, but I don't recall seeing any tape. You know, I think it must have got slung out with the rest of the rubbish. It's probably gone up in smoke now in the council incinerator.
Oh, no.
Can I drop you somewhere?
Sure. The river.
The river. River.
Well, sir?
It certainly looks quite like him.
You made a record with the man, sir. Surely you must know whether it is him or not.
Yes, I suppose I should, really, but when a person is, in any case, with all the publicity that surrounded his demise, if it isn't him, surely the Lives Act would have shown up by now, wouldn't he?
This little bloke that works for you, sir, the minute he shows up, ask him to contact me immediately, would you, please?
It's no good, Terry. As soon as Billy gave me the SP, I looked everywhere. It's gone. A star is gone.
Listen, Sharon reckons that tape could be worth thousands.
Yeah, I know. Billy told me the same. I must have slung it out when I was cleaning up the place.
Cleaning up, you? It's a laugh, isn't it? It's always Muggins who does that.
Yeah, come on. Dave's waiting for us. Come on.
Taking this a bit calmly, ain't you?
This is not calmness you're witnessing, Terry. This is stoicism.
Stoic what?
Composure in the face of great personal stress. I mean, can I help it if strength of character is one of my weaknesses? Rubbish.
Listen, the reward for the return of that tape must come to enough. It's just not like you.
Look, Terry, the tape has gone. What can I do? Even if it hadn't, what could I do? Take it back, say I'm terribly sorry, this got mixed up with some of your stock deficiencies, ended up in my warehouse, I claimed first prize.
Yeah.
You drive.
But you'd think of something, wouldn't you?
Terry, we're not talking about proper people. Plod could be called in. Personally distressing inquiries could be made.
Arthur?
Terence?
Nothing.
Hey, Billy.
Oh, hello, Mr. Ash.
How are you, son?
OK. Not me.
Matter of fact, I'm glad I bumped into you. Want to have a little chat?